Imagine taking your next flight via a massive, luxury hotel-like airplane. Well, that's the situation when it comes to one of the biggest airliners in the world, the Airbus A380. Due to it catering to the rich, each unit is decked out with lavish extra features. As a result, it's very, very expensive to purchase. We'll see what amazing secrets await inside and how many billions the development cost, as well as why it wasn't a complete smash hit. We'll even see the occasions where tickets on the A380 have been worth over $100,000. So, let's get started. For years, the top giant in the airplane-making business has been Boeing, with their 747 model perhaps being the most iconic, and the more recent 787 Dreamliner now catching up. As a result, the company is currently valued at $123.6 billion, and their rival, Airbus, is currently valued around $91.6 billion. Yet Airbus saw a gap in the plane market. They wanted to create one of the biggest jumbo jets around. After officially beginning the project in 2000, by 2005, the Airbus A380 underwent its first test flight. This super jumbo has a typical capacity of 525, yet it's certified to fit in as many as 853 passengers. The A380 uses 2 decks in order to fit in as many seats and different classes as possible. Due to the vast number of passengers, the A380 is also one of the biggest planes around. It has a wingspan of nearly 262 feet and is 239 feet long. Another goal of Airbus was to provide a touch of luxury in the air. Yet today, the plane hasn't quite taken the world by storm. While passengers have loved it, airlines haven't been as positive due to the massive starting cost of each unit. But first, let's peek inside this impressive metal bird. The plane is fitted with LED lighting that mimics the time outside. As such, the lights will be brighter during the day, then lessen into the evening. The lights are created this way to aid passengers with their natural wake-sleep cycles and reduce the effects of jet lag. Depending on the requests of the airline buying the A380, there are a number of facilities that can be incorporated. For starters, an in-flight bar is often selected. With curved counters and leather seating, these facilities really provide a touch of decadence in the sky. Airplane food has been mocked by comedians for decades, but the A380 attempted to dispel those thoughts by having restaurants on board. In 2020, with the lack of flyers due to the global events, Singapore Airlines used their A380 as an actual restaurant. Diners could book a ticket on board and enjoy a 3-hour multi-course lunch or dinner. Essentially, it was treated like a flight, but it didn't go anywhere. People weren't even allowed to bring liquids on board, for example. The economy cabin menu cost $50, premium economy was $90, business class was $300, and the suites cost $600. When the tickets originally went live, they sold out within 30 minutes. Also available on A380s is a tail camera available for the passengers to look at. Usually only the pilots and crew have access, but flying fans can turn off their film and instead gaze at the screen as it shows the views from behind the plane. Many first-class passengers even have access to bathrooms with showers. These airlines often add in a passenger prayer room as well. Singapore Airlines were one of the first to introduce double beds for their first-class passengers. The 2 seats can be converted into a bigger resting area for couples. For those wanting even more space to enjoy, there's the apartments and something called the residence, something we'll explore in a bit. In 2009, Air France even offered an onboard art gallery shown through the entertainment screens. Some planes even provide beauty salons and duty-free shopping. Due to the luxurious aura surrounding the model, there's been a couple of instances where the A380 has been the birthplace of perhaps the most expensive plane tickets in the world. During 2007, the A380 underwent its first commercial flight with Singapore Airlines. The plane took off from the city-state and landed in Sydney, Australia after 7 hours. Due to the excitement of the new Super Jumbo, tickets for the flight were auctioned off for charity. The aviation lovers paid between $560 and $100,380 per ticket. Even today, many airlines have adapted the A380 to make it the aircraft of choice for the very wealthy. Etihad Airways created a unique flight class called the Residence. Those that purchase such a ticket can get a 125-square-foot, 3-room apartment whilst they soar across the oceans. The first room is the master bedroom with a double bed and entertainment facilities. The next room is the luxury ensuite shower room. Finally, there's the living room that looks more like typical plane seats, just with a lot more privacy and space. Ticket holders will also have a dedicated team of staff that will organize a chauffeur-driven limousine to get you to the airport, as well as access to a private airport lounge as you wait for takeoff. Whilst in the sky, they have a personal butler to make the flight as stress-free as possible. In 2017, a single resident ticket from New York to Abu Dhabi was stated to be $31,000. If you're flying with someone else, 2 tickets will set you back $41,000. During 2020, the cost of that same single ticket was stated to be as much as $64,000. The airline claimed that the resident will give guests a taste of being in a private plane, but without the even bigger price tag. After all, renting a private plane for the same journey can be as much as $137,000.